The third objective is to explain the role of first responders in the initiating protective actions. In the initiating protective actions section, you will find protective actions including isolation and scene control that can ensure your own safety and safety of others. These techniques protect people by separating them from potential source of harm and preventing spread of hazardous materials through cross-contamination. Isolation involves physically securing and maintaining the emergency scene by establishing isolation perimeters or cordons and denying entry to unauthorized persons. It also includes preventing contaminated or potentially contaminated individuals or animals from leaving the scene in order to stop the spread of hazardous materials. The isolation perimeter, which is the outer perimeter, is the boundary established to prevent unauthorized access to and egress from the scene. If the incident is inside a building, personnel posted at entrances can deny entry and exit from the building in order to set the isolation perimeter. If the incident is outdoors, the perimeter might be set at surrounding intersections with response vehicles or law enforcement officers diverting vehicular traffic and pedestrians. Ropes, cones, barrier tape can also be used. In some cases, vehicle cordon may be established beyond the outer corridor to prevent unauthorized vehicle access while still allowing for pedestrian traffic. The isolation process may continue with evacuation, defending in place or sheltering in place of people located within protective action zones. Isolation perimeter can be expanded or reduced as needed. For example, when additional resources arrive, the initial isolation perimeter may be expanded to accommodate new apparatus, equipment, and personnel. Law enforcement officers are often tasked to establish and maintain isolation perimeters. Once the scene is secure and the isolation perimeter has been established and controlled, the awareness level responders are likely not trained to the necessary levels to continue the mitigation of the incident. There is one exception to this general rule. Awareness level responders may be trained to mitigate incidental releases without calling for additional assistances. For more information about response to incidental releases, you might look in 29 CFR 1910.120. The review question for Section 3 is to explain the difference between isolation and scene control. See pages 127 through 129 of the manual for this answer.